The $5,000 sponsorship that wasn't. 2026's new scam playbook. Every sponsorship scam guide on YouTube is now wrong. Bad grammar, gone. Sketchy email address, gone. The old red flags that creators learned to watch for in 2022, all the way up even to early 2025, AI rewrote them out. Last week, I got a $5,000 sponsorship offer that looked completely legitimate. Real sounding brand, polished email, custom rate card attached. It was a scam. And the 5 things that gave it away in 2026 are nothing like what you've been told to look for. In the next 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the exact email that I got, why it was so convincing, the 5 new red flags that finally tipped me off, and what a real brand deal in 2026 actually looks like by contrast. Now, I'm Roger Wakefield. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at SponsorKit.pro. We help mid-tier creators land legitimate brand deals, which means I also see a lot of fake ones because our customers forward them to me. So this isn't just theory. This is what's hitting your inbox and mine right now. If you're in the 10,000 to 250,000 subscriber range, you are the target. Big enough to be worth scamming, small enough that you probably don't have a manager filtering this stuff out. So let's jump into this. But first of all, congratulations on being that big. So here's what landed in my inbox last week. It was like Tuesday morning, early in the morning. It was about like 9:45 because I was just finished shooting videos. The subject line was, and I'm trying to remember it directly, Q3 creator partnership, confirmed budget, $5,000 integration. Now, the body referenced my channel by name, Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education, mentioned my recent video on rate card, specifically used my first name. The sender was Marcus Chen, talent acquisition at what looked like a real domain belonging to a brand that actually does sponsor YouTube creators in the plumbing niche, which that's my industry, that's my area. Now, attached was a 1-page brief, clean formatting, reasonable deliverables, 1 60-second mid-roll, 2 organic mentions, a custom discount code, and a DocuSign link to sign the agreement. I almost replied, look, just send the contract. Here's what stopped me. And it's the same thing that should stop you. We'll go into the specific red flags in a minute, but the meta point first. For the past 5 years, every spot a sponsorship scam article said the same 4 things. Check for typos. Check the sender's email domain. Watch for awkward phrasing. And number 4, be suspicious of generic greetings. Well, I hate to tell you, that list is useless now. Do y'all remember what happened a little while back? The scammers in 2026 aren't just writing these emails. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, that's who's writing these. The grammar is perfect. The phrasing is professional. The greeting uses your first name pulled from your channel's about page. The brand voice matches whatever brand they're impersonating because the AI was fed the brand's actual website as content. Think about it. They're teaching their chat to think like this brand in order to scam you. Sound familiar? Have you ever seen that before? Ever heard that before in anything? The legitimate sounding email is the new attack, which means the old rules of does it look professional? That doesn't work anymore because the answer is now it's always a yes. It looks more professional than it ever has. So what does work? Well, there's 5 things that they're getting you on. Okay, red flag number 1. The brand deal is one of the 4 most impersonated. Think about this. How many creators do you see out there that are doing big brand deals? If the outreach claims to be from Audible, PayPal, NordVPN, or Skillshare, your suspicion meter should be at about 50%. Not because those brands are sketchy, just the opposite. They sponsor real creators. They're good and they do that constantly. And this is exactly why scammers impersonate them, because people already know they do big brand deals. Real Audible outreach, it exists. Fake Audible outreach is now more common than the real one. Same for the other 3. The default rule. Outreach claiming to be from any of those four need to be the same verification you would do for a wire transfer. Speak to them. Give me the numbers. Repeat the numbers. Send them to me in an email. Go back and check the domain that the email's from. Red flag number 2, the DocuSign or contract link doesn't go to a real DocuSign document. That ought to scare the heck out of you. Real DocuSign is DocuSign.net or DocuSign.com. That's it. Anything with a hyphen, DocuSign-secure, DocuSign-sign, DocuSign-verify, that is a lookalike. Same trick works for Adobe Sign, HelloSign, PandaDoc. The scam contract opens up. It looks real and silently harvests your credentials when you log in to sign. Always copy the link. Now, one thing that I was taught a long time ago is go in, if it's a DocuSign and you've got to have a password to put in, don't ever open that, because that password means that your Google or whatever email system you use can't verify it, can't scan it. But when you put that password in and open up a document like that, it's a Trojan horse. Always copy the link, paste it into the URL bar, and check the domain. Look at it. Look at it with your eyes before you ever click. 3 seconds can save your channel from being completely ripped off. Red flag number 3, any request for money flowing from you to them. That's not good. This is the new advanced fee twist, and it's everywhere right now. They'll call it a tax verification fee or a talent processing fee, or maybe even a refundable shipping deposit on a product test kit. Anything at all like that. Sometimes, and this one is bold, they'll send you a check for $7,500, ask you to refund the extra $2,500 in gift cards, and the original check bounces a week later. They never gave you any money, but they want you to think they did. There's a rule in a legitimate brand deal. Money only flows one way, towards you, directly to you, from the brand to you. I've done multiple brand deals, millions of dollars worth of brand deals. I've never sent them money, not one brand deal. It flows towards you each and every time. There are no exceptions. If a single dollar is being asked of you up front, that's a scam. Red flag number 4, the conversation tries to leave email. That should scare you. This is the new, let's take this offline. Have you heard that yet? If the talent manager at any point suggests moving to Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, DMs, or some weird creator portal that they've got that you've never heard of, the deal should be dead. Real brands, they run their partnerships through email and a real CRM. Always, each and every time. The platform switch is how scammers get off the traceable record before they ask for the gift cards. They don't want it in email. They don't want you to have written proof. They want it somewhere that they can delete it. Red flag number 5, the brief references your channel, but never references a specific video. Why? Have you ever gone in and asked ChatGPT, well, watch this video and tell me what you think? It can't do it. This is a very subtle one because a lot of content creators, they don't get it. An AI written brief will know your channel name. It'll know your niche. It'll know your subscriber count, all scraped publicly, but it won't reference an actual recent video. It'll say, we love your content about creator monetization. Very generic. Or your audience aligns with our brand. That's boilerplate information. Real PR teams and brand managers cite specifics. Loved your video on rate cards from 3 weeks ago. The section about negotiating up was exactly the energy that we want. That's a human who watched a video. The AI brief never gets that granular because the scammer doesn't actually watch your videos. They can't. They don't have time. They're trying to rip off 1,000 channels a day. Now, that's the 5 brand impersonation patterns. Lookalike contract domains, any money flowing from you to them, platform switch attempts, and 0 specific briefs. Never. If a sponsorship offer has even one of those, you're 90% sure that it's a scam. 2 of those, you know it's a scam. That is a full stop. Okay, quick contrast, because the goal isn't paranoia. The goal is collaboration. The goal is a brand deal. Real brand deal outreaches in 2026 usually look like this. It comes from a real brand domain or a known agency domain. It references a specific recent video by title, maybe even by timestamp. It includes a real brief with deliverables, dates, exclusivity terms, and a realistic budget range. It routes through a recognized contract platform. Remember, DocuSign at DocuSign.net, Adobe Sign at Adobe.com, or the brand's own legal portal. I've done those too. I'm skeptical, but I've done them. And they never ask anybody for money. They don't ask you to send them money. They want to send money to you. And they always stay on email or an established creator platform. They may reach out through your DMs, through Instagram, through Facebook, through wherever. If the outreach you got hits all 6 of those, you're probably looking at a real deal. If it misses 3, you're probably looking at getting your channel ripped off or your bank account getting ripped off. Which one would you prefer? Now, here's the part that nobody's saying out loud. The reason these scams are landing on mid-tier creators is that mid-tier creators normally don't have a system for verifying brand deals. There is no manager, no legal team, no CRM that flags when your inbound mail is a scam. It's you. It's your inbox. And it's the dopamine of seeing $5,000 in the subject line. That even gets me excited, which means the fix isn't memorizing every new scam pattern. These will keep evolving. The fix is having a standing process that you run every single time. You run every brand offer through it, and you do them all the exact same way every time. Sender check, yep, they're a real person. Domain check, yep, it's legit. Money flow, one way only, done. Specificity check. Are they specific about what they saw, what they want to talk about? And then the platform check. 3 minutes, every single offer. The creators who lose channels and money to these scams in 2026 are the ones who skip those 3 minutes because the dollar amount is high enough to make them excited. The creators who win are the ones who run these same 3-minute checks on a $200 offer, a $20,000 offer, or a $200,000 offer. If you want the actual verification checklist, the exact 5 points, I just gave them to you. Write them down. I run it on every single sponsorship offer that hits my inbox. It's easy to do. Go through, write them down, figure it out. Look at every offer you get this way. Look, if you want a system that helps do all this for you, go check out SponsorKit.pro. It's what we build for the other side of this problem. The reason mid-tier creators get targeted by scams is the same reason they get ignored by real brands. No media kit, no pitch deck, no rate cards, no clear positioning. We fix that in about 10 minutes. There's a free trial. There's a description in the link. Click on it. There's no card required. Just go down there, sign up, and see what you get. Now, last thing is drop a comment with the wildest sponsorship offer that you've ever seen. What's the weirdest one you've ever got? I try to read every single comment on here, and I'll tell you whether it would have passed my 5-point scan or not. I want to see what's hitting your inbox. Subscribe if you want me to break down what happens when you reply to one of these. I ran a little experiment with 10 of them last month, and the results are wild. I'm working on that video. It's going to take a while, but we're going to put it out there. I'm Roger Wakefield, CRO, Chief Revenue Officer of Sponsorships at SponsorKit.pro. Go check it out, SponsorKit.pro, because it's your turn to be on top.